We are tired of UK, we are tired of UK. Are they holding us? Oh yeah, pack your load and go.
You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now.
Hello everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. If you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. Click on that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for the love, thank you guys for the support. I really do appreciate. On my channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what's happening around me, and I share information. In today's video, I'll be talking about things I love about UK, or should I say things I love about living in the UK. Anyway, I don't know, whichever way, but I'm going to be sharing with you guys the things I love about this country. And if you're already in the UK, feel free to leave a comment down below, your own opinion. Well, for me, I believe that everything that has advantage also has disadvantage, isn't it? But today is like me sharing the advantage of living in the UK. Yes, so today is just like the advantage I'm going to be sharing. Obviously, I'm also going to share the disadvantage, or should I say the sad parts about living in the UK. I don't know how to put that one anyway. Anyways, before I start talking about things I love about this country, most of you have been telling me that you love my hair. This hair is a wig. Some people don't really know it's a wig. It's a wig, and if you're interested, go patronize us on Lakuzi collection. I'm going to leave the Instagram link if you're interested on this wig. Free delivery within the UK, but if you're outside the UK, there's a little charge for postage. Yes, so if you're interested in this hair, check us out on Lakuzi collection. Like I said, I'm going to leave the Instagram link on the description. To be honest, I'm not a fan of like braided wigs, but with this wig, you can see it on my head now. It's tested and trusted. I love it. Honestly, I really love it. It's nice. Anyway, let's go back to today's video. So one thing I love about this country is number one, the job opportunity. Before I talk about the job opportunity, I'm a Nigerian. I based in the UK. I know how difficult it is for us to get a job back home. Some people are so strong. Some people are willing to work. Some people are intelligent. But to get a job is a problem. But here in the UK, you might not get your dream job, or you might not get the kind of job you want. But for me, I feel like every little thing, at least you're getting a penny, at least you're getting a pound, you're surviving. For me, at least it's something. Back home, you see people like grown-up men living in their parents' house. Why? Because there's no money, or there's no job to pay for rent and all of that. They'll still be living in their parents' house. At 25, you're still in your parents' house. The country's gotten to an extent whereby it's as if it's normal thing. At that age, you're still living in your parents' house. But with UK, you have so many opportunities. For me, when I go outside, sometimes I see some of this I don't know, should I call them junkies or beggars? I don't know what to call them, to be honest. I feel like these people are just so lazy, because I see no reason why the government are providing for you guys. I see no reason why there are so many jobs. Last say you know get job, you enter warehouse now. Do you understand? At least you see something, to survive. But any person that is just on the street, I feel like the person is just lazy. That's the truth. So for me, there are lots of job opportunity in this country. Whether you're a graduate, whether you're not a graduate, whether you're anything that you are, there's just something for you. But in my country, you have to be a doctor, you have to be a lawyer, you have to be that one, you have to be that one. If you don't even go to school, it's the world. It's as if your world has ended. Like you don't have a life. That means you should go and get a life because you did not go to school. But in this country, some person will be like, oh, going to school is not for me. Anyway, they don't even like going to school, some of them. Okay, that's something I love about this country. Like I said, there's always something for you to do, even if it's not what you actually want at that moment, but at least you can start from somewhere. The material is bus timetable. The bus timetable is one of the reasons why we didn't even bother buying a car. We're so lazy, we're so reluctant about it, because once you leave the house, you just enter the bus, take you to where you're going to. Once you're using the bus timetable, so you know at least that this bus is leaving your house 2:30 or is leaving your street 2 o'clock. So once you go out, you just enter the bus. It's so easy to use. Honestly, this is another thing that made me love this country. Like, I think it's like that in Western world, but I so much love it. Honestly, once you're in a particular place waiting for a bus, you know that definitely you see this bus. And sometimes even if there's any issue or traffic, you're going to see it on the Google Map. It's going to say delay with 2 minutes or with 3 minutes or with 5 minutes. Honestly, I love that so much, because in my country, until bus full before the bus will move. Aside from that pick and drop, Jesus Christ, it's so annoying. Hey, I'm not saying they don't do it here in the UK, but at least if you enter a bus, these people are not waiting for anybody. Once they say this bus is leaving 2:30, if you like, be the princess of whichever kingdom, 2:30 that bus is leaving. We wait for no one. And yes, that's something I love about this country, honestly speaking. So the bus timetable is perfect. You see, another thing I love about this country is this mortgage. And I don't know, I think they do mortgage in Nigeria, but I don't really know. Honestly, it's not really common, this mortgage thing in my country. But I know some people used to go for mortgage, but it's not that common. But in the UK, most people here, they say they just bought their house and all of that is based on mortgage. Like me, when I came to this country, we wanted to get a mortgage, and for some reason I was not able to get, because we're still on tier 4 visa. And this is what happened in this country. There's something called credit card. So there's another thing. The credit card is where you borrow money. They lend you money, and maybe before the end of the month you have to pay. So someone told me about the credit card though, but I was not interested. Why? Because I was like, I don't want a card where I'll be borrowing money and be paying back. I just don't like, the Nigerian mentality in me. I don't want to borrow. I want, once I use my money and I don't have enough money, let me just stop my shopping, or let me just stop whatever I'm planning to buy. The Nigerian me, I'll just say I don't want to borrow money, I don't want any credit card, blah blah blah. Until we wanted to apply for mortgage, they told us, can they see our credit card? Because that's where they'll see your credit score. Do you borrow money and pay back, stuff like that. I was like, hey. And that was when I applied for my credit card. And as at then, I could remember in Barclays Bank, I was asking them, how much am I entitled to, like, if I want to borrow money? And they told me I can borrow up to £140,000. Can you imagine? In my country, who will borrow you how many millions? And they will tell you how much you're going to pay, whether it's in 20 years or 30 years. But if you have bulky money you want to pay, you can still pay. So that's something I love about this country. It gives you the opportunity, to get your own house. Even though it's hard work, you keep working hard, paying for the money. At least you know that you're not paying for rent. You're paying for this house. One day is definitely going to be yours. This mortgage thing is really, really nice, to be honest. Really, really good. So I would advise people, if you're coming to the UK, try to get a credit card, so that at least on a long run it will definitely help you when you want to borrow money. So that's why you see some persons, husband and wife, they can join their own money together, get a house. But if your husband is earning a lot, they can even borrow him 300,000. For me, they've checked based on how much I earn monthly, and they'll calculate it and tell you this is how much you can borrow. Do you understand? But if you have a bad credit card, it's very difficult to get mortgage, because people will be scared. They don't know if you can pay back. It's in UK here, you will refer someone to come and work in your company or in your organization or wherever you're working, and they pay you bonus for referring somebody to work in your own workplace. Like, I don't know, I've not worked in Nigeria before, to be honest. After I got married, after school I got married, I came to the UK. So that's just it. So I don't know, because I'm sure that in Nigeria, if anybody referred you to a company or to bank or anything to work, there's nothing like bonus. Instead, it's you that will pay them for referring you, or for, I don't know, should I say connecting you to the bank to work. It's you that will pay. But here in the UK, it's the other way around. So like me now, if I say like you're in the UK now and I refer you to where I work, company will pay me £250. That is if they get the job. Like if the interview and everything was successful, they'll pay me. I think they'll first of all pay me like £100, and after you keep working with them, and after 6 months you're still working with them, they'll still give me the remaining balance of £150. So I'm entitled to £250 for referring anybody to my workplace. That's referrals bonus. Like, I was like, hey. And some agency even do it. Some agency, if you refer someone to work with the agency, they give you like £50 or £100. It just depends on the agency. And so I love that. Just imagine you referring someone to work, they're paying for referring someone to work. So that's something I also love about this country, to be honest. So like I said, all I know that you might not see the job that you want, but at least you can survive in this country. Yes, like I said, everything that has advantage has disadvantage too. I'm telling you guys the advantage. That is the things I love about this country. Yes. And another thing is peer pressure. You see this go and marry, your mates are marrying. It's in UK that somebody tell you they don't want to marry. I don't want that stress. They'll tell you, I don't want to have a baby. The day someone was telling me that she don't want to have a baby, that because she can't imagine a child depending on her. I was looking at this lady. Yeah, keep quiet. I'm not really a fan of children. Like, I'm not a fan of having kids like that. But I definitely know I'm going to have a child. But saying the way she was standing it there, if you don't like children or you don't want to have a child, I think it's okay not to have a child. At least instead of you bringing a child to the world and they feel lonely, they are miserable and they're just suffering from nothing, you rather not have. Stay on your own since you don't want any child. And then she was just saying all of that. I was like, oh yeah, I understand. I understand. I also have a friend that said she doesn't want a child. Hopefully one of these days I'm going to bring her on my channel. She said she don't want to have a child. She has a dog, and her boyfriend and our boyfriend African guy, and I was telling her that I don't know how this relationship is going to last, because African people, it's always in our blood. We always want children, and I'm just advising her that I don't know. Your boyfriend is always complaining that he wants a child. You're saying you have dog. I beg, where we came from, dog is not like a real child. Dog is dog. But she was like, no, she's not gonna have a child. She got 2 dogs for him, stuff like that. And in this country, you cannot judge. The only thing you'll be like, they're like, oh, I understand. Oh, I understand. Oh, I understand. And zip your mouth. And another thing about this country is UK has relaxed a bit. UK used to be so strict about everything, no visa, this one, that one. But I think since after Brexit, I think it favor, I don't want to say African people, but it favor everybody somehow. Like, people are coming into the country, but before everything was just so stiff and so, I don't know, like just limited to some particular people. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. But now everybody, everybody have the opportunity to come to the country. Everybody, once you have the qualification or you have what they want, you can come to the country. So the fact that it has relaxed a bit now, I think I love it, even though there's some things that I'm hoping they should change. Like I said, I'm still going to make a video on stuff like that, but at least it's better than before. And another thing about this country is their way of life. There's something I experienced. My friends, we went out for a birthday party, and I realized that in that birthday party, I used to hear everybody say, this country, everything they do is share the bills. When you hear it, you understand. When you hear it, even boyfriend and girlfriend, you just be hearing they say share the bills. Share the bills means like if you go out, you share the bills. There's nothing like this is a guy or this is a woman, but some person still pay the bills. Like, what I mean, some guys still pay the bills, but most of the time the lady and the guy, they will share the bills and pay together. So I went out for a friend's birthday party. I realized that everybody are paying everything they ate there. You have to pay it for yourself. That day I paid though, but like that was not what I was expecting, because we were coming from the went to a birthday party. That means you're going to eat and eat and eat. But anyways, that's their way of life, meaning you don't have to spend a lot. If you're coming for my birthday party, carry your card. Come along with your card to spend. You're not spending my money, nah. But anyway, some people still spend their money for people they invite. But I'm trying to tell you that proper English people, most of the time, you pay your bills yourself. You don't expect them to pay for you if they invite you out. Yes, for most of them. I'm not saying all, but the one I've been to, I paid with my own card. And the next one is there's something I love about this country. Whenever they're going for funeral, they don't kill themselves. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I hope my country people will change. But I think it's something that is in us already. I'm Igbo. I'm from Nigeria. If you're going for a burial in my place, you think like somebody's getting married. They were talking about how many cows. Some person will even tell you, I know eat well. Eat well. Did you go for the burial to go and eat? Some persons will go with extra cooler. Some persons will go with, stuff like that. Like, but in this country, they will count how many persons are you coming or not. You're going there via invitation card, and if you're not going, just say you'll not be available. They know how many persons that will be there. They know how many seats that will be there. They know everything, just so organized. For me, if you die, you don't die. All this spending we're spending in Nigeria is just too much. Like, for me, I just feel like it's waste of money. But it's just enough. There's nothing we can do. Even my family, I know that kind of thing that will still happen. They will spend heaven and earth. But I'm just trying to say that I'm not really in support of that. But it's just the nature, or it's just our culture. We just spend and spend for someone that is already buried. It's just too much. Honestly, whenever I see people going for funeral in this country, I admire them, because for me, that is how it should be. Feel free to drop your own opinion. I'm just saying from my own side, that is how it should be, instead of spending all of that money. And in this country, there's nothing like intimidation, except you want to be intimidated, because one, you were living in your house in peace. You don't even know what your neighbor is doing. You might not even know your neighbor. Like this particular house I'm living, I don't even know my neighbors, to be honest. Like, I literally don't know anybody. So tell me, whether you drive Benz, whether you drive, I don't know name of cars, but anything you're driving, or you live, or how your house look like, nobody can intimidate you. If you live in your house, it's in your house. You go to work, you go to work. Nobody's saying, what are you doing? You're cleaning the road, you're sweeping the road. Every single thing you're doing in this country, you're doing it with respect, dignity, and it's your hard work. You get paid for it. Nobody's looking at you. I feel like people that get intimidated, or people that get, bullied, as all the students, high school and all of that, that is if they want to be bullied though. But aside from that, if you live your life nobody, you won't even know what this person is doing or be what the other person is doing. Because if you're trying to intimidate or oppress anybody, you're doing it for yourself. Nobody's even watching you, or looking at you. And there's something I love about this country. Everybody's just on your own. I know I keep saying it, everything that has advantage has disadvantage, but yes, everybody or you're on your own. Another thing I love about this country is the educational system. To be honest, the fact that they have free school. Even people that pay for private school, I don't even know why they are paying for private school, honestly. Because when I see people, they say this person is going to private school, I say private school, okay, not really private school. Because even when you go to their school, like, it's so neat, so organized, so everything neat. I beg, who no want free school? The way I used to hear that the school fees in Nigeria now is turning into something else. Like, I used to talk to my friends, they'll be like, the school fees is so amount. Like, why are you paying? Like, I don't understand paying school fees for a small child, 150,000 for what? I don't see myself paying 150,000 for a child less than 3 years. Honestly, I can't do it. I don't know whether it's because I feel like I can't do it. Why would I be paying 150,000? You're not even in secondary school yet. In nursery, you're paying 150k. Some person are paying more than that. It's just too much for me, because what are you doing in that school? What exactly are you doing? Honestly, it's unbelievable when you start hearing how much people spend. Just imagine you coming to UK with 4 children. Sure, you know what you've gained now with 4 children. I'm not saying like UK don't have their own problem, but trust me, with this free education, honestly, I love this country. Who doesn't want this kind of system? After I see people say, I'm tired of UK, tell us to go. This is what my husband always say. We are tired of UK, Are they holding us? Oh yeah, pack your load and go. Everybody will be shining their eyes. Honestly, whenever my husband is saying that, I always laugh. He said we complain about the system, complain about everything, but yet we are still in the country. But that is just it. It's easy to complain, but it's difficult to live in a system where everything works. There's light, security. You just can't leave the country like that. Some persons are living though, to be honest. Yes, there's some things that some person can't stand in this country, which I'm still going to talk about in this same platform, that they can't stand. They'll just go back to their country. Yes, some people still leave, but for me, I still stay. I don't want to keep talking, because if I keep talking, this video will be so long. And so if you're in the UK and you have other points you want to add to this, please don't forget to leave it on the comment section. And like I said, I don't want to take too much of your time. We've come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe and share. And if you have any kind of video you want me to make, don't forget to leave it on the comment section. I'll get back to you guys. Bye guys. Bye.